Bonjour à tous, je m'appelle Sumo et bienvenue au FrenchArena. Ce matin, j'étais en retard à mon cours de yoga car je lisais un livre super intéressant. Mais pas de souci, j'étais de bonne humeur toute la journée. Did you know you can use the verb être with a lot of expressions like that? Être is one of the most important verbs in the French language. And it has so many different uses in daily conversations. In today's lesson, I'm going to walk you through 20 expressions using the verb être that will help you sound more natural in French. Vous êtes prêts? C'est parti! Now, before we get started in today's fantastic lesson, if you would like the PDF for the lesson, all you need to do is input your name and email address in the link in the description box below. And today's lesson, alongside more sample sentences, will be sent directly to your inbox. This service is completely free and it's just for you to continuously practice with these expressions. Now, do you know how to conjugate the verb être in le présent? It's extremely important for you to know how to conjugate the verb être, which means to be, in at least one tense. And I would say start off by learning how to conjugate it in the present tense. And so let us conjugate the verb être together. Je suis, tu es, il ou elle est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. As we go further into the lesson, you would understand why I said you need to know how to conjugate être in the present tense first of all, in order to know how to use the verb être with different expressions when talking daily. Now, number one expression is être en train de. The first time I heard this expression, I was like, what does a train have to do with anything? Like, huh? What do you mean to be in the train? Like, are you going somewhere? No, it literally means to be in the process of. So you see what I'm saying? You need to understand these idiomatic expressions because sometimes it's not just about just picking up a word and trying to break it down. Because if you actually put être en train de, it looks like to be in train of. But it's not that. It just means to be in the process of doing something. So let me show you two sample sentences to guide you further. For example, I can say, je suis en train de préparer le dîner. This means I'm in the process. So somebody called me, I'm like, hey, Sumo, ça va? J'ai dit, je suis en train. Do you see? I'm in the process of actually making dinner. That's what I was doing when the person called me. I am in the process of making dinner. Another example, elle est en train de boire une limonade. So she's in the process of drinking a lemonade. So literally, somebody walks in. Imagine there's a girl here. Imagine me. I have a glass here. Somebody walks in. So what are you about to do? I'm literally in the process. So I literally just picked up the glass when you came in. So anywhere you see être en train de, it has nothing to do with trains. Please do not make that mistake. It just simply means you are in the process of doing something. Let's take a look at number two. Être d'accord. Être d'accord. And this means to agree. Nous sommes d'accord avec cette décision. Est-ce que tu es d'accord avec moi? You see, this is another way we can use être d'accord. Number three, être en retard. Être en retard. And this just means to be late. Être en retard. For example, I can say, je suis en retard pour au travail. I can also say, ils sont souvent en retard aux réunions. Number four, we have être fatigué. Être fatigué. This one is pretty simple. It just means to be tired. Être fatigué. So an example could be, elle est fatiguée après une longue journée. Another example, ils sont fatigués après la course. The next one, être de bonne humeur. Être de bonne humeur. And this is really easy. It just means to be in a good mood. To be in a good mood. For example, I can say, aujourd'hui, il est de bonne humeur. I can also say, nous sommes tous de bonne humeur ce matin. The next expression using the verb être is être en vacances. Être en vacances. To be on vacation. For example, ils sont en vacances en Italie. Ils sont en vacances en Italie. Another example, nous serons en vacances la semaine prochaine. The next one, être pressé. Être pressé. And this just means to be in a hurry. To be in a hurry. For example, I can say, je suis pressé, je dois partir tout de suite. I can also say, il est toujours pressé le matin. The next one, être en colère. Être en colère. And this just means to be angry. Oh, I'm upset. Être en colère. For example, il est en colère contre son ami. Elle est souvent en colère après avoir travaillé tard. The next expression Être en forme. Why did I do that? It just means to be in shape. Être en forme. To be in shape. Après des mois d'exercice, il est enfin en forme. Don't make a mistake, il est enfin en forme. Elle fait du yoga tous les jours pour rester en forme. The next one, être à l'heure. Être à l'heure. And this just means to be on time. You're on time. Être à l'heure. And so I can say, elle est toujours à l'heure pour ses rendez-vous. Another example, soyez à l'heure pour la réunion, s'il vous plaît. Quick question, which of these expressions have you used before? Or which one is completely new to you? Let me know in the comment section below. And do not forget to hit that like button if you are learning something new. Let's take a look at number 11. Être de mauvaise humeur. Être de mauvaise humeur. And this just means to be in a bad mood. You're in a bad mood. Être de mauvaise humeur. For example, il est de mauvaise humeur aujourd'hui. Je ne veux pas te déranger quand tu es de mauvaise humeur. Nobody wants that. Nobody. The next one, être fier de or être fier de. It just depends if you're talking to masculine or feminine, okay? That's just why the spelling is different. Être fier ou être fier de. Same pronunciation, different spelling. So for example, I can say, je suis fier de toi pour ta réussite. Ils sont fiers de leur fille. The next one, être malade. Être malade. And this just means to be sick. To be sick. Elle est malade et ne peut pas venir travailler. Il est malade depuis 2 jours. The next one, être en panne. Être en panne. La voiture est en panne sur l'autoroute. Notre lave-vaisselle est en panne depuis hier. The next one, être au courant. This means to be aware. Es-tu au courant de la nouvelle politique? Nous ne sommes pas au courant des changements. The next one, être sur le point de. Être sur le point de. And this means to be about to. To be about to. So for example, when I say I'm about to leave, je suis sur le point de partir. You see why I keep saying you need to remember the conjugations in the present tense? So you see, je suis sur le point de partir. You still leave the sur le point de. So the être part is the je suis. And then sur le point de stays the same and partir. Let's look at another sample. Ils sont sur le point de signer le contrat. The next one, être amoureux de ou être amoureuse de. And this just means to be in love with. To be in love with. Il est amoureux de la sœur de son ami. Ouf! Elle est amoureuse de la France. The next one, être occupé. Être occupé. And this means to be busy. Je suis occupée aujourd'hui. Je ne peux pas te rencontrer. Elle est toujours occupée le week-end. The next one, être à l'aise. Être à l'aise. And this means to be comfortable. Elle est à l'aise avec ses décisions. Je ne suis pas à l'aise dans cet endroit. The next one, être satisfait de. Être satisfait de. And this means to be satisfied with. To be satisfied with. Elle est satisfaite de son nouvel emploi. Nous sommes satisfaits du service. So tell me, how did you find today's lesson? Amazing, but you're probably like, whoa, Sumo, whoa, you had no idea. And trust me, there's so much more, but I mean, it's going to be, your mind's going to explode if I teach you every single thing today, okay? So with this 20 expressions using the wonderful verb être, I implore you to start taking action by making sentences with them. These expressions will help you sound so much more confident when speaking French. You're going to sound like a native speaker. If you want more samples and exercises to practice these expressions, all you need to do is input your name and email address in the link in the description box below. And today's free PDF will be sent directly to your inbox. It's completely free. So all you need to do is just download it, go through and practice. Practice daily. You're going to remember how to use these expressions with the verb être. Merci beaucoup d'avoir regardé. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps this channel. Subscribe so that you get notified when I upload more lessons. And do not be a gatekeeper. Share with your friends so that they can equally learn how to use the verb être with certain expressions, and both of you can practice speaking together. Isn't that fun? Now that you've learned all about how to use the verb être in certain expressions, why don't you take it up a notch and check out my next lesson where I teach you on how to use le verbe avoir with certain expressions. Trust me, it's mind-blowing. Until I see you in that lesson, bonne journée.